going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Wednesday, Glimpse private stream day. Glad you guys could make it. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting me on Glimpse. They've been making changes. Wait, my chat window's not actually updating over there. Darn it! I thought I was smart. And then the chat would show up on the right. I blew it. Dang it. Dang it, boy. Let me pop it out though. Let me fix it. Oh yeah, there's a dark mode chat. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna get you guys up. We're gonna get you up in living color here. Boop, 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 boop. Chat. I thought I hacked it. I didn't. Fake hacker. Come on. Let's see some chat. Go. And go. Is this thing on? Dang it. Oh, there it goes. There you are. Is it? I was up above the thing. All right, we're good. Now we're good. Nice. Yeah, dark mode now. Remember it was all white before? Now we got dark mode pop out chat. That's neat. That is neat. Colored names are fun. Yes. Yeah. Very nice. You got the dark mode last week. Now you got options to change your font size and show timestamps or not show timestamps. Doing all the things. They're doing all the things. Pretty cool. Lil Rick's cat, work and lurk. All right, cool. I'm just gonna be building the storage system out. That's, you guys can't see it. I'm gonna be building the storage system out. Cool. I wanted to start in full face mode though. I am recording this time. I'm so sorry, people of the Tubes of You on the Impulse SV2 channel that didn't get this stream last week. I was a dum-dum and did not hit the record button. I forgot how to do that. I hit record this time. Hopefully it holds up. Hopefully it's all good. Keeps telling your connection's lost. Is it on your end or Glimpse? If your internet connection is not like super stable and it's dropping some packets, it'll do that. Just refresh. And hopefully it'll hold up. Uh-oh, issues from Germany. Yeah, usually it's connection. It doesn't, the protocol is so fast that it doesn't like drop in packets. All good in Canada. Internet's hard. Sorry about that. They are working on some stuff to get you guys some ways to like not just fully lose connection if we have some internet issues. It's still in the works though. We'll get there. They're doing a lot of stuff. Work blocks Glimpse? What? How's your work block Glimpse? And not YouTube or Twitch? Huh. Your work probably blocks anything it doesn't recognize, is what I'm guessing. Tell your work that they can trust Glimpse and to unblock them so you can watch my streams while you work. That'll go over well. Pip the Pipsy asks, how do we contact Glimpse from our side? I believe I believe they have a support system through Glimpse, right? You can put in a help ticket. No? I'm sure one of the Glimpse people might be able to chime in. They're usually here. Oh, they are testing some new stuff that they're pushing out though. All right, Pip the Pipsy, I will ask. What's not working about it? Didn't get notified. Oh, geez, I didn't notify anybody. That's my bad. Everybody about to get a text message. Okay. I just did it. My bad. I did put it on Discord. There's your text message. You get your text message live on the stream. It was warming up anyway, right? There you go. All right. Let's play the video game. I'm a little tired today, people. I'm a little tired today. Music's a little loud too. I'm a little tired today. I started re-watching Breaking Bad. And like I forgot how good that show is, and it's really hard to stop watching and go to bed at a decent time because it's just too good. I don't know how long this guy's been here. I don't know if I want to send beef on a goose chase to come get him, and then he's gone. I have him all the time here, though. Ashland, were you the one that said that before, that you were losing connection, or was that somebody else as well? Oh yeah, it was you. Okay. Yeah. What was it? Sorry. Did the text message startle you? All right. Well, the text messaging works. I didn't say anything to you, TV. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Well, we learned that it does that. Might just be the connection. Yeah, if you're dropping any packets, right? You can go to packetlosstest.com and check, like run a quick test with all the default settings, and it'll tell you if you're dropping any packets. And if you are, there's a chance like it's not going to hold up well with the stream because it like wants every single packet to be received on your end. There's no like buffering system for the encoding of the stream. It's just like straight from me to you. That's why it's like super fast. But yeah, they are working on something so it would like detect your internet connection and then like buffer video for you and stuff, but that is not out yet. They're still working on it. Or try using ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN has helped me with connection issues in the past. Especially sometimes when I have a bad connection to the Hermitcraft server. You log on, you got bad ping, fire up ExpressVPN, change your location, and voila, your connection is solved. Hashtag ad. Oh, man. Today, so yeah, I watched too much Breaking Bad last night, so if I'm a little bit... That was a quick commercial break. If I'm a little bit off today, it's because I didn't get enough sleep, because Breaking Bad is such a good show. Such a good show. I got to like episode 7 or something like that. And I'm like, man. And then I looked and there's 5 seasons. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do 5 seasons. It's so good. Anyway, yeah, I stayed up later than I should. A little tired. So let's do this. I was thinking about expanding out this storage system today, all the way around. And I was thinking the best way to do it might just be to do like piece by piece. So like go all the way around with chests, then go all the way around with hoppers. You know what I mean? I feel like that could be good. You know what? My son gave me a hard time. He came out and he's like, "You're just now watching Breaking Bad?" And I'm like, "No, I'm watching it again. I've already seen them all." And he's like, "Well, did you watch all the Better Call Saul?" And I'm like, "No." we watched like 1 or 2 of them after Breaking Bad ended and Better Call Saul came out. We watched like 1 or 2 of them and I didn't get into it, so we gave up on it probably too soon because a lot of people say that it's pretty good. So we must have gave up on it just a little bit too soon before it started getting good. So maybe after Breaking Bad, the second round of Breaking Bad, we'll go back and try that one again. We'll see. We shall see. I just need something to. Here we go. We're just making a mess here. It's really good. First few seasons are a little boring, but it's good at the end. Oh, okay. See, that's the problem. Yeah, we didn't get past like the first couple episodes. So if it was boring in the beginning, and then we gave up. That's why you gotta come in hot with series, Breaking Bad came in hot. The first scene of episode 1, the pilot, was him with 2 dead guys one almost dead, in the back of the RV with chemicals splashing around and another passed out Jesse Pinkman in the passenger seat, swerving down a dirt road with the guys in the back flopping everywhere. He's in his underwear. His clothes are flying all over the road. That's the first scene. Like, they came in hot. That's how you do it, right? That's the lesson. Come in hot. Speaking of speaking of coming in hot, you guys may have heard me talk a little bit about my new series that's coming out tomorrow. I'm adopting the same thing. Look at how we're going to come in hot on this one. Watch this. Are you ready? Get ready. Stay ready. Here we go. I've been playing Minecraft for over 10 years. It's a game where the only limitations is your imagination. So I thought, why not apply some self-imposed rules and put my skills to the test? The goal will be to defeat all the boss mobs in hardcore mode with no health regeneration. Oh, and if that's not enough, I'm not going to use totems. But that really shouldn't be a problem because with the Minecraft skills I've acquired over the years, I should easily crush this challenge. Oh. Welcome to One Life to Live, Minecraft Ultra Hardcore, and it begins tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. I still have a lot of editing to do. See, that's how you come in hot, right? Get the hype. Get the hype intro. What do you guys think? I did post it on Twitter already. I did. I had to because last night I tweeted out the logo for it and everybody thought it was the next Life series. And I'm like, oh, man, I got a little. Maybe it was because I was watching Breaking Bad and I was like getting all amped up from watching Breaking Bad. And then everybody's like, oh, nice. The next Life series is coming out. This is going to be exciting. And I was like, oh, great. And everybody's got the wrong idea. And they're going to find out that it's not that and then be disappointed. And that's how my series starts, with disappointment for these people. And I felt like an idiot because I didn't see it coming. No, it's not the next Life series. Sorry. Hopefully that'll be sometime in a month or two. We'll see. I know that's what Green had told Scar the other day on stream. So said hoping for March. We'll see. Dan Fisher just started supporting. Thank you so much, Dan. Appreciate you. Found it super funny because he wouldn't do the announcement for the next. Yeah, you would think that the Life series announcement would come from Green, right? Or like everybody involved would tweet out at the same time, you know? But I get it. The title has the word life in it. We can no longer title our series with the word life, apparently. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer for me because like I know everybody's excited for the Life series to start again, and I just felt like, oh great, now when they find out that's not the Life series, that's how this whole venture starts off, with people being disappointed. And so I felt kind of bad about that, but at the same time, perspective is everything. That just means people are like, they super love the Life series, and that's also really cool. That's also really cool. Yeah, mine's a spin-off. Right. It's a spin-off. You guys have sounds okay, yeah? Amber might need to refresh, maybe? Refresh? Yeah, just let Amber know that you guys are okay, and then Amber can hopefully figure out whatever's going on their end. Cool. All right, well, we got a lot of blocks to place, so let's do it. Oh, site mutes audio by default when the page loads, so you got to unmute. Where is there even a mute button? I don't have one of those because I'm streaming. I think it looks different for you guys. Oh my gosh, I had my avocado toast again today. It was amazing, as usual. Life series announcements. Yeah, Life series announcements. Go. You're adding to the confusion. I'm pretty sure I saw some people saying that like Green popped into Scar's stream the other day and said, and like literally told people of his stream that we're shooting for March. So we'll see. But in the meantime, we're gonna have a lot of fun with what did I call the series? One Life to Live, which also, by the way, I don't sound hopeful for March because I know how these things go. I'm sorry if I come across a little bit pessimistic about that. I know how these things go. There is a lot that have to go into the making of this series that's not obvious. Based off of like what we're doing, There's development work that has to be done in order to enable things like the boogeyman in the past and the life counters and whatever else kind of stuff is part of the rules of the series. All that stuff has to be developed, and so you know, anytime you're involving development time, there's a risk. There's a risk of the schedule not staying on track and stuff, you know. So I'm one of those people too that I don't like to get my hopes up and then have my hopes and dreams shattered, you know. So sometimes I'll stay a little pessimistic about things, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I've got enough experience that it feels more like it's realistic, right? Yeah. It may come across as pessimism, right? But in reality, I think it's more likely that things will come up. And you know, he left it vague though, right? He just said March, so it's not like we're talking March 1st. Like, it could still be like the end of March, and we'd still be like, you know, we aim for March 1st, and then stuff happens. It still hit the end of March, maybe. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe that'll happen. I'm hoping it does. I don't want it to go into April. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be having fun with this hardcore series, ultra hardcore series. I think what's going to be unique and fun about this one is there is an actual like goal. There's a beginning and an end, you know? It's not like, well, I was going to say it's not like Hermitcraft, but like Hermitcraft, we just like at some point say, hey, okay, this is enough for the season. We're done. Let's go to the next season. There's no like end goal, end game, you know? This series there will be, and that's kind of cool. It's like, just don't die and beat the hardest bosses in the game. And also your hearts don't regen when you take damage, so try not to take any damage, because if you do, it's gonna be a bit of a pain to regen. Gotta get like suspicious stews or golden carrots or potions of regen, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You gotta jump through hoops basically to make up for taking damage. So, and then like if I'm fighting a boss and I'm constantly taking damage from a boss, I have to like stop fighting and heal myself instead of just like eating and having to do it on its own, you know? Do you get to eat for regen? Yeah, if I had golden apples. Yeah, if I had golden apples. Yeah, the problem with soups is they don't stack. You're right. So golden apples, although more expensive, probably long-term game plan would be to really get as many of those as I can. Because if I walked around with a stack of golden apples, I'd be good to go. It almost like get rid of the fact that we are doing no regen. You know what I mean? So that's probably going to be one of my early goals in the season. I'm trying not to say too much. Episode 1's already recorded. Not edited though. So I made the bold choice to announce this series is coming out tomorrow when I have yet to edit the actual footage. How much does a golden apple heal you? 2.5, I think, right? Chat. 2.5, I think. Am I right? See, these are the things I should know. I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years. I should know that. Yet to edit, or yet to finish editing. Yeah, I have a lot of footage. It's partially edited. I have to finish editing this afternoon. Sorry, Amber. Did you get it figured out? It's all good. So there will be an episode 2. Who said that? Who said that? Who said I didn't die in episode 1? Did you guys like the part of the little intro there, the little trailer thing that we made where I like die whilst punching my first tree? I mean, my score is literally 0. So it was meant to be a bit of like satire, right? Am I using that word properly? It was meant to be a little bit like satire in that like I'm sitting there bragging about how I've played Minecraft for 10 years and I'm obviously like super good at the game by now. then I just die to like the dumbest death ever, like 10 seconds into spawning a new world, you know? So I thought that would be kind of fun. Where's all my iron? Where's my iron at? Do I not have any iron here? What are we doing today? Yeah, we're building out the shulker box loader. Sorry, I've been working on a lot of other stuff, so I really haven't gotten much done here on Hermitcraft this week. So yeah, we're still in the same spot we were on Monday when we finished the stream. Ah, there it is. Perfect. I knew it had to be around here somewhere. Yeah, we haven't been on the server too much, just from the streams basically. And even today, after this stream, I will be editing, as you just heard. I'll be editing the rest of One Life to Live, which is definitely not a soap opera. Oh, also, let's see. Also, we posted the No Man's Sky stream from yesterday on the second channel. I posted a new short on the main channel. Skiz and I recorded Skyblock Evolution yesterday. I still got to get that footage over to Puka so he can do his thing. I mean, yeah, there's always a lot going on. There's always a lot going on. Crazy town. Oh, and I got news that my new desk is actually coming today. When do I have time to sleep? I don't. I stay up watching Breaking Bad. Oh, man. Yeah, we're doing a lot. Oh, and the Imp and Skiz podcast. Skiz says he got the editing done on that, so I need to do the thumbnail and to get the audio set up to release over on, what is it called? Buzzsprout? I think that's what it's called. Let's forget the name of it. Not a soap opera or part of Green's life series. Yeah. Do I need to put a little like disclaimer on the One Life to Live series? Minecraft, One Life to Live. Not a soap opera or part of the life series. Let's avoid confusion. Feel a little bit bad. Maybe I wasn't in the best mood last night and I replied to some tweets, maybe a bit harshly, and then after I thought about it, I deleted my. I don't usually do that, but I deleted my tweets. I realized I was just in a weird mood. I seriously think it was Breaking Bad. Like if it, you know what I mean? Like Breaking Bad, it just gets you kind of like. You know what I mean? Anybody remember watching that and just like remembering like getting a little bit of angst, you know? Wanting to turn on some Rage Against the Machine and punch something. I think that's what it was. I think the show got me into one of those moods, and then I read tweets. And then I felt bad about my replies. Oh, we're humans. We're humans. I went all Heisenberg on him, yeah. Oh no. So if you're watching this stream replay and I was the person that replied to your tweet, I'm sorry, I was maybe a little over the top. Don't interact with people after watching Breaking Bad. That is the bottom line. That is the moral of the story. Don't go on social media barely existed when Breaking Bad first came out, so it wasn't really a problem. Breaking Bad first came out like when? It's been a long time, right? I'm not crazy. It was strange seeing Hal behave like that. Lewis would have never let him. Hal? Who are we talking about? Not Cranston. Oh, Malcolm in the Middle. In the middle. I don't remember Malcolm in the Middle, so I don't know which actor you're talking about. Which actor was from Malcolm in the Middle? I barely remember Malcolm in the Middle. I remember Malcolm. Frankie Muniz was in that? Maybe I haven't gotten to that point. I don't remember that. Maybe I haven't gotten far enough. Oh, the dad. Yeah, the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Got it. Yeah. Bryan Cranston. Yes. Okay. I didn't remember his name from Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah. All right. Cranston was the dad in Malcolm. I remember that. Well, I mean, he didn't act like that. Circumstances changed him a little bit, you know? Although it was frustrating because the whole time I'm like, he is being a dum-dum. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, you should check it out if you're old enough. I was getting a little upset. Like he's being a dum-dum. Stop it. And then I realized, well, of course he's being a dum-dum, because if he's not being a dum-dum, there's no show. Of course he's not just gonna say, hey, rich friend that screwed me over. Yeah, I'll take your money, which is actually supposed to be my money anyway. I'll take it so I can pay for my stuff. I don't want to spoil too much in case people are doing. And no, don't do that. Don't make that decision. Sell meth instead. Right? Good. Smart. Don't sell meth, kids. But then there would be no show. Breaking Smart. They'd rename it Breaking Smart, and we would all just learn life lessons about how to make good choices. Sounds like a great show. All right, we got to make more dispensers. Oh, I said it. I didn't want to admit it. I sat here trying to stall instead of just admitting that we have to make dispensers. It feels bad. If people in the soap operas would just speak plainly to each other about their concerns, there would be no show. That is true. Oh, did we check Scar's shop? I guess we can. Let's go check the good old shopping district. That's why I have so many shulker boxes. I know. Like, I'll check the same shulker box like 5 times too. Show's been out 10 years. Wow, 10 years. Yeah, see, we didn't have social media 10 years ago. I guess Facebook existed. Hey, look at this. This is a thing. Holy smokes. Let's, I don't think there's any video on that, so I'm gonna just look away. Oh, yeah, we had MySpace. MySpace was great. Facebook started in 2008. Interesting. Okay, so Facebook had been out. MySpace was probably already... You may be wondering. Well, hello! Mad Roller, thank you so much for the 10 tokens. Here's the thing. You guys know that, like, on Twitch, Can You Dig It's and stuff, like, I don't even hear them anymore. They might be broken again, though. But then I come here and it's got that ding, and it's like... it's definitely like a, oh, something's happening. I need to look at. I haven't gotten the, what do they call it when you just like get trained to hear something over and over again, and then you just like stop hearing it? Selective hearing. Yeah, I feel like selective hearing now. I need to change my alerts on Twitch, I think. Where's his redstone shop? I forget. This guy. Never did the MySpace thing. Had to be talked into Facebook. Managed to stay away from it. Yeah, I've pretty much stayed away from Facebook. I get on there every once in a while, especially like if it's a friend's birthday or something and I want to say happy birthday through Facebook instead. This will be enough. Let's take 4 of them. That's 20 diamonds, right? Oh shoot, I just realized, like, if I wanted to get a good time lapse of this, I just ruined it. Does Scar not have a it's right here. You like, I have to flip these down. I need 20 diamonds. I did that. I got it perfect. And dispensers. I think we're good on droppers, I hope. Okay, we'll leave a little bit. I don't think we needed them all. Just 1 stack will do for now. Foster dogs with a rescue. Most of our communications are through Facebook. Makes it harder to step back. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you're doing a business thing, my wife has that too with her Etsy business, where she's got to be like on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. And like typically she wouldn't be on Instagram, I don't think. I don't know. Never really got into Facebook. I always felt like it was one of those things where you would just start like scrolling and next thing you know, you blink and like an hour went by and all you did was like stalk your friends, you know? I guess stalking's probably not the right word. But like then my wife will be like, oh, so-and-so's going on with your cousin. And I was like, what? Where'd you hear that about? You know? And she's like, on Facebook. And then so she like knows all my cousins' names and stuff. And I totally do. Totally know all my cousins' names. She's like more connected to my family than I am because of Facebook. She has a whole family tree memorized, exactly. And like what their allergies are and any medications they're on or any health issues they have. Pets as well. She's got all that figured out. Birthdays memorized. Yeah. Use Facebook on your PC so I know stuff like my cousin got engaged, but I don't trust them with any access to your phone. Yeah, that might be smart. You never know. I mean, there's still like a whole thing about whether or not TikTok is safe, right? That's still a big debate. We won't get into that because I suppose it gets a little political as well, but this is a dropper. Where does it say that? To the right. Dropper. There it is. Jeez, there's a lot of info. We're gonna need a helper block to place these though. How many chests did we end up with? 18, 18, 18, 18, right? 72? So we actually need 8 more when there's just a single thing of stuff. All right. So I will run out of droppers. Nope. Yeah, we did quick math last stream, and I was super proud of myself. I was like, totally.
Impulse is a bit of a genius, it turns out.
That's right. I can do 18 times 4. My wife was funny yesterday. She's telling me the story. She's like, so my youngest is doing like, hello, D-Fox, thank you so much for the 10 tokens. Appreciate you, my friend. I'm always going to respond like that too. Hello. Let's do it. So my wife helps my youngest, she's 11, with her homework when she gets home from school. And my youngest is they're learning like fractions. I think like adding, subtracting, multiplying, blah blah blah, dividing fractions, right? All the stuff with fractions. And my daughter was struggling a little bit to get it. And my wife was like so proud of herself. She's like, so I explained it to her in a way that I thought she would understand. And then after that, she had it down perfectly. You know, like totally like probably what a lot of teachers feel like when they see the light bulb go on in their students' eyes when they explain something in a way that actually resonates to the person. And yeah, she had that moment. She was like super proud. It was awesome. I was like, oh, thank you for being the one to help with homework, because I got a lot going on. I do feel bad. I do feel bad that I don't help more with that kind of stuff. But as we just, you know, you guys were asking me, when do I sleep? Well, some of these things I have to rely on my wife to do. Time to time, I will help my daughter with homework, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I have the utmost respect for teachers because, like, I don't have a lot of patience, you know? And so when, you know, my daughter's like struggling to understand something that I feel like should be understandable, yeah, I get a little frustrated. I don't like go off on her or anything, you know, because that'd be really bad, but I have a hard time. My anxiety goes up a little bit. So yeah, teachers are crazy. I'm relying on my wife to sleep for me. Yeah. Force me to go to bed at a decent time, please. When COVID hit, you learned that you're not cut out to be a teacher. Yeah, that was rough, right? All the at-home schooling that we had to do during COVID. My youngest, my 10-year-old, and she probably don't want me telling everybody in the world this, she cried every day. Every single day she cried. She couldn't stand the online schooling. She was getting headaches from like the screen time just being too much. Like they would give her breaks or whatever, and then she would just like come out crying. She's like, I can't do this anymore. So it was rough. She was happy to go back to school. I know not all kids were happy to go back into a classroom, but she was one that she did not like the at-home schooling. Now on the flip side, I have another daughter who's a little bit older, preferred the online schooling so much that when it was time to go back to school, she was the opposite. She was not happy with that, and so we found a way for her to do at-home schooling. So I got like both flavors in my household. There is actually a lot of good like online schooling programs now for like K through 12. Some of them cost, some of them are free. Same feeling every time my parents call with the computer problem. I can't find the Chrome icon. Or the printer doesn't print. Oh, don't get me started on printers. We talked about printers in the Come On Man podcast. Online school would have been so much better for me as a kid. Oh, yeah. I'm of the personality that if online school was available when I was a kid, I would have probably like finished like school in 2 years. You know what I mean? Like the 4 years of high school, I probably would have finished in like 2 years or less. I would have just like jammed through it as fast as I could. The last call was 5 minutes ago from your parents with tech problems. Oh no. Yeah, I'm one of those people that like I would have loved to get like the opportunity to go at my pace instead of the classroom pace, which is like gonna be slower, right? Which it makes sense. Why is classroom pace slow? Because you have 30-ish people, depending on the school, in the classroom that all learn differently. And so the teacher, and this is why I have utmost respect for teachers, you have to figure out how to teach a principle to students that learn differently. So sometimes that means like you have to explain things 3 or 4 different ways so that it is understood by all, right? And I had a little bit of this when I taught drumline after high school, where I had to go through some of that, where I had to explain things, break things down to kids in different ways based off of how they learn. And so teachers have to do that. So if you're one of those people that got it the first time and then got to sit through the next 2 iterations of them explaining it differently for the others, then it gets like, ugh, come on, I got it, let's move on, Gets a little frustrating there. So yeah, online school, I would have gone after it hard, I think. I think the best thing for me to do now is to put empty shulker boxes down. I think that's the next move here. So that I can put the hopper on into those, and then that face away, and then place the downward one from here. Part of this process is like trying to figure out the right order of events here to make your job easier, right? Had some struggle learning C, but for some reason Java went faster in your brain. Yeah, sometimes things just click. Oh, what? The mic got loud? I have compression. It is hitting more red than normal. Why is that? Sorry about that. Dad's tech savvy. He studied programming in the 70s. Kept up reasonably well on the basics. My mom, not so much. She goes to him for help. So I don't usually need to deal with that. Oh, the Glimpse stream does that every once in a while. It's like a little bug where like the volume just gets loud. Okay, so it was on my end. Good. I was going to say, I have a compressor. Yeah, there was some of that in my house as well. So I'm just looking for a box to put this in. So I met my wife in college, and we both went to college for computer science. Actually, we took the little easier route. We did computer information systems, which is it's the easier route. But I met her there. I met her there first semester, and we had a C# class. I think it was. It was like the first programming class we. No, it was like. It was VB.net. Yeah. So that was like the first programming class that we had to like learn code at school. And the teacher said, okay, come back tomorrow. You need to make a calculator. You need to make a calculator. Yeah, it was Visual Basic. That was the assignment. The assignment was make a calculator in Visual Basic. And so I remember what happened was, like, we were a little confused at first because we knew so little about coding that we're like, wait, so we have to like code how to do addition and subtraction? We didn't understand that there's like already predefined classes built into the framework of the code that knows what math is. You know what I mean? So we were confused at first. But then once we realized all, you know, that the languages have all that stuff already done for you. Then we moved on, and I remember like we decided not to work on it together because, you know, that meant we'd end up with the same product, and then the teacher would be like, you guys are cheating, right? So my wife, well, obviously not my wife at the time. We were just dating. She went off into another room, and I went off to a different room, and like an hour later, I came out and I was like, I'm done. Because it clicked. Like it just all clicked. And then I could see some frustration in her eyes, and she was not having a good time. All right. She was struggling a little bit. And I felt terrible. I felt terrible because like I understood it. Like I was in the Matrix, you know what I mean? And she wasn't there yet. And so that kept up actually for a while. So long that I think she realized that that's just not the way her brain likes to work. She's a much more creative person than like in that programmer type of space. And she went to a different college. She decided to change it up, and she went to a different college. She went to an interior design, college for interior design, and obviously you guys know the rest, right? She became a professional interior designer for commercial businesses. She's designed doctors' offices. She's designed Wayne Gretzky's office when he worked for the Coyotes in Glendale. She's done a whole lot, and now she's doing her jewelry business. So yeah, I mean, everybody learns differently, you know? And yeah, you know, right side of the brain, left side of the brain, we've all heard that. She figured out that she was going to school for the wrong side of the brain, and she course corrected, and I think she's been happy about that decision ever since. You did okay with math, programming, and all that, but I was comparing myself to my two oldest brothers, both of whom found that stuff practically instinctive. So I always felt like I wasn't good until I found some other people to compare myself to. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I think, you know, that's why I said I felt kind of bad actually when like I got it, you know, I got it and I was like done super fast. And it's not fun. It's not fun. Like I hate it when I don't understand stuff. Like I have like a real just I don't even know what to say, but like anytime like something doesn't make sense to me, it like hurts. And I obsess about like, I need to understand this. I need to figure this out. I don't like being I was gonna say dumb, but that's not the right word. I don't like not understanding. Doesn't help that you want to be the best at everything. Yeah, ignorant, thank you. I knew there was a better word than dumb. I will admit, I didn't do well in English, so my vocabulary and stuff is not the best, which is odd considering it's now kind of my job to talk a lot. So limited language of limited understanding of the English language. Talks for hours on hours every day to people, to lots of people. I don't English good, no. The education in my state was never really good, and the high school I went to, or the school district I went to, was even pretty low ranking for the state, like in the state, against other schools in the state. And then the state overall was not great, not highly ranked for education. So like, I wasn't even like offered that great of an education growing up. But to be fair, I also didn't put a lot into it, you know? And that sounds like I was probably a failing student when I say that, but I wasn't. I was actually graduated with 3.85 GPA, which is mostly A's and a few B's sprinkled in there, mainly because I had teachers that I absolutely hated and just refused to put in the work in those classes. So every once in a while I get some B's, but I graduated with pretty decent grades, but I didn't actually learn. You can get straight A's and barely learn anything. I just checked the boxes. You know what I mean? I played the game. I was book smart. I was able to read the book, memorize the stuff for 24 hours so I could take the test, and then boom, it was gone. Yeah, sorry about that, Heather. Yeah, it is a little bit different than Twitch, but they are constantly making changes to improve the system, so just hang in there if you can. You like that now, but not on purpose. Sometimes schools just repeat what you're told. You're not encouraged to find a new way. Yeah, yeah, I think I get what you're saying. So one thing I learned when I went to college was that that school wasn't necessarily about the information that you are given, right? It's more of, how do you solve problems? How do you learn how to utilize resources to solve problems, basically, or get the job done, whatever you need to do. Not necessarily when teacher says, you know, especially like stuff like, you know, I don't know, trigonometry or something like that. Hardly ever in your life are you going to need calculus, right? Unless you do go into a profession where it's needed, but that's pretty rare, I would think. It's not about learning. It's not about understanding the principles of calculus. It's about understanding how to learn the principles of calculus. I think I said that okay. So school's basically preparing you for like whatever's to come in life, not necessarily that subject. And that's where I think, you know, a lot of kids right now, and I probably did this too. I probably did this too. I probably in school whined about that quite a bit. I'm never going to need to know this, right? How many people have kids? I'm never going to need to know this. This information is never going to be useful. You're right. Probably won't be. Wasn't the point. The point was you learned how to learn. All right, I'm going to stash the rest of these here. That was a lot of shulker boxes. And we got to fill this whole thing with shulker boxes. Holy smokes. Certain types of intelligence are more obvious than others. My sister is almost certainly smarter than I am. Her problem-solving skills and ability to think outside the box are amazing, but until she got into situations where that had a place to shine, she seemed average. Yeah, and that's a good skill set to have. I mean, problem-solving is something that I gravitate towards. I love problem-solving. My daughter and long division. Yep, when I learned it was something I might actually need. She's going to have a calculator in her pocket her whole life. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other argument, right, of today. Why do I need to memorize? Okay, this is a big one. Why do I need to memorize the what do they call it? The multiplication table, right? We've all seen the multiplication table, where it's a whole like chart graph basically with 1 to 10 on going down and across the top, and then the whole thing fills out with what the number is that they multiply. You're supposed to memorize that. They've always taught that. You're supposed to memorize that. And I remember my youngest, she didn't want to memorize it. She just refused. She's like, oh, why should I memorize this? Hey Alexa, what's 7 times 8? Oh, it's 56. Thanks, Alexa. Right? You know, it's like, why should I memorize it? Like, I have all these tools around me that are gonna solve this for me. Why should I go through the trouble of learning it myself? Well, because guess what happened? Did your Alexa answer? Sorry. I'm gonna get so many comments when I post this to YouTube. Look at I mean, do you really want to ask Alexa how to multiply something every time you need to do that? We looked at this, we said 18. There's 4 sides. 18 times 4. Quick math. And I did quick math because I understand multiplication, right? I didn't have to ask Alexa. It's good. I mean, what happens when you go to a restaurant and you need to figure out the tip? You're like, oh, I should give a 20% tip. How do I do that? Ask Alexa. Get your calculator out. Come on. You should be able to figure that out. Push yourself. Just a little bit. I do that too, Lady DW. I do 10% twice because it's easy, right? The bill's $50, 10%'s $5, times 2, $10. $10 tip. Easy, right? We live in a country where tipping isn't a thing. Yeah, it's huge here in the States. Because they don't pay waiters and waitresses like very well. So they pretty much rely on tips to make ends meet, pay bills. So we pretty much have a standard here for the most part. Like 20% is pretty average. Used to be 15, but you know, inflation and stuff. So we go for 20 now usually. And then there's like a little bit of a scale, right? Like if you had a service that was like really, really bad, like you ordered drinks and they took 15 minutes and then you ordered food and it took another 20 minutes or whatever. You know what I mean? If you have like, and then they never come by to see if you need anything. The worst is when they drop off your food, right? And they don't ask, as soon as you get your food, usually you inspect it and you're like, is there anything I need? You know, like one thing for me is when I go out and I order French fries, I like to dip my French fries, at least at restaurants, in ranch. Because usually restaurants have pretty good ranch. So anytime I order French fries, you know, if I get like a burger or whatever and fries, I will say, can I get a side of ranch with the fries? Well, that's typically forgotten, like that I asked for that. It's pretty usual that they just forget. And so then when they come out and they drop off the plate, and I noticed that they didn't bring the ranch, you know, I'll say like, oh, hey, can I get that side of ranch? You know, just a little reminder or whatever. And it's not usually a big deal, but sometimes like they basically like come out and just kind of throw the plate on the table and walk off before you can even have a chance to notice that it's missing. And then they don't show up. They don't come back for like a long time, so long that my fries are cold. And so I either have to let them get cold and then eventually get asked for ranch or just not have ranch, you know, and maybe like ketchup or whatever. in cases like that, I may slide the tip down just a little bit. I don't usually go as low as like 15%, but like I won't give them like the full 20. And then the opposite side of the coin, like if they were just like really on top of it, just like there every time my water got like even halfway, they were refilling it, stuff like that. Then I'll slide it up to like 25%. You know, I'll hook them up. That's kind of how I roll with the whole service thing. Salsarina says, I went to a restaurant in Boston where they are deliberately rude and sweary. Funniest night ever. What? Like, is it like a joke? Is like part of a gag or something? I don't know if I follow. How does like that turn into a fun experience? This is like a real. It's like a thing. It's like their shtick. Had to really enunciate that. And you're allowed to be rude back to them. It's just like a fun thing to. Oh my gosh. They throw your menus on the floor, tell you to seat yourself. This is a fantastic concept. I approve. I don't know why I approve, but I approve. I just realized I think we hit up these guys first. Otherwise, it's going to get difficult. What's the name of this place? Let's give it a shout. Is there a specific place, or is there multiple places to do this? I suppose there's probably some people that after the fun wears off of it, they actually do get a little. Dick's Last Resort in Vegas. Oh my gosh. And it's a chain. They're doing this around the, I don't know about around the world, but in more than Vegas. That's fantastic. That's such a different, fun concept. If people can handle it. I don't know if everybody can handle it, you know? Redstone blocks in redstone. Thank you. Thank you. Just take that. Take that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. All right. Got a sweep. Do a search for world's worst service and you'll probably find something nearby. Nice. And then there's people that are like, oh yeah, I totally have that experience every time I go to this restaurant, and they're not actually supposed to be part of it's not part of the gag, they just suck. That's probably the case too. You know, and the other thing you gotta remember too is like, even when you get like a bad server or whatever, you know, there could be, you know, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, you know. Just like last night, you know, I was replying to tweets, you know, because I was watching Breaking Bad and it put me in a hostile mood, you know. Never know what's going on with people. At the end of the day, we're all human. We all have our good days and our bad days, and just try to be aware. There could be a lot more going on, you know. It's not always easy to see that side though. All right. We are getting there. Fantastic. I was in the Jesse Pinkman headspace, yeah. That dude is great. That dude is great. What is his name? Has he done like much since Breaking Bad? He was so good. Aaron, yeah, Aaron Paul. I think it's Aaron Paul. He's got 2 first names. Yeah. He was in the Need for Speed movie. Feel like he should have done a lot after Breaking Bad since he did so good in it. Everyone should have been hiring him. He was in Westworld on HBO. He didn't take well to long acting. Long acting. What's long acting? Oh. What's that mean? Just TV show, not movie. Oh, movies. Got it. Okay. Oh no, did that break something? Shoot, yeah, it did. Yep, I just broke that. Great. We can fix, I think. Did I just do it? Yes. Why we do this first? I hope that's why we do this first. We'll find out. He was good in El Camino. All right. Maybe I gotta look for him. I'll look him up and watch some of these other shows because I really did like his acting. Bryan Cranston too was just so good. Oh, my mom is texting me. My uncle had surgery. And he's on like the, you know, post-surgery painkillers. And apparently being funny. Good to hear he's okay. He said stuff that I can't repeat. It's a good sign. Good sign. Sounds like you got a visit from Pinkman. Yeah. All right, let's see. Guess we'll do these next. Comparators, makes sense. Let's play some blocks today. Talking about stuff. Now I feel a little bit bad. Anytime we start talking about stuff, we go on these like long rants about something, and then there's like a ton of people here that are like, never watched Breaking Bad, not interested in watching Breaking Bad, and yet here we are, just like that's all we're talking about. Start to feel a little bit bad, but getting lots done. I know. I'm actually I'm doing this the smart way? Question mark? Smart way? I feel like this is the way to do. Oh, right. I used to think this meant of course. So I would type, you know, OFC, and it was supposed to just mean of course. And then I recently have come to find out that there's more to it than that, and that I should probably just spell out the statement. I'm one comparator short. Like I was about to do it just now, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's can't do that. Can't do that. I didn't know. Apparently it's the O is for of, the F is for, and then the C is course. Apparently. Yeah. Apparently. I don't know. That's what I heard, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna not do that no more. I don't have any more comparators. I just need one. I literally just need one. Come on. Oh, come on. I have repeaters for days. I'm good on repeaters. I need one comparator. Do I have to go back to my base for one comparator? For real? Oh, yikers. All right, fine. Let's do this time, though. I'm thinking maybe I'll get a little time lapse out of this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've heard that wrong, but once I heard that, I'm like, I'm not gonna take the chance anymore because I use that all the time. Probably said that to my mom once. Cat says it's just of course. People lie. So it's safe? Did somebody give me misinformation? It's probably both, but you know, kids like being crass, you know, so they changed it. Did you see Hermitcraft recap this week? Zoe commented on your tunnel. No, I didn't. I didn't. Zoe had good things to say about my tunnel. That's awesome. I had a bunch of torches there, right? I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna go back. Switched off Wi-Fi into data and it's doing better. Whoa, you mean on you're just like your cellular data? It's handling glimpse better than on Wi-Fi? Interesting. Your Wi-Fi router must be dropping packets. I'll tell you what. I used to have problems all the time, and I probably shouldn't even talk to this because I'm gonna jinx myself. I said I'm gonna glimpse myself. I'm gonna jinx myself. Ever since I switched to the ubiquity stuff, my internet's been like awesome. Like suddenly all these devices that weren't communicating before are communicating, and Wi-Fi signal reaches throughout my entire house like really well. Like my daughter used to complain because her room was on the furthest end of the house and barely get any signal, so she couldn't watch Netflix, you know, in her room. So she complained, and then I switched to the ubiquity stuff. Yeah, I got like access points, you know, like you'd see like in businesses. It's like nice, and it's been solid ever since. Hashtag not sponsored, but you know, when you come across something that's good, tell the world. Go back to recording. Thank you. Thank you. Ashlyn saving the day. Saving the day. Uh-oh. I can't get back to this. There it is. I made 46 so I could place that one. Brilliant. Oh, I'm going to run out of observers. Oh, shoot. I should have made more of those too, but I did bring some extra bit back with me, right? Yeah, we're gonna run out of observers. Darn it. No, that's not gonna be enough. Yikers. Alright, we'll be making another trip. Not thinking ahead here. We're building the nice layers and stuff, but I didn't actually calculate all the materials we would need. You know what? Can we do it like this? No, because our head's in this space. Obviously not. Well, let's sleep real quick. Trying to get my Minecraft steps in, right? You guys ever heard of this thing called the step bet? We can see it. Oh, tech. Okay. Sorry, you guys are talking to somebody. It was Shaq in the house. How you doing? Business you work for just installed those in every building. Much faster, better connection. Yeah, the ubiquity stuff. Yeah, they're amazing. Zoe's quote from Hermitcraft recap. Looks like a synthwave lo-fi screensaver. Wait, is that a dig or a compliment? You know, you never tell. You know, he's got like the, you know, he's Russian, so. Different culture. It's a compliment. All right, it's a compliment. I mean, hey, that sounds awesome to me. Personally, I think synthwave lo-fi screensavers would be the bomb. I like it. I'll take it. Nah, who we kidding? Slow would never say nothing bad about me. Him and I go way back. Shoot, Zloy used to do the art for Naked and Scared. He's and also he did some art for Minecon. Like he did this really cool piece. Do I have it in here? I haven't brought it into my new office. I need to do that. He did a really cool art piece. He like drew all the hermits that went to Minecon in Anaheim. And like gave it to all of us, and then since we were all staying at a hermit house together, we all signed it for each other. Like we all signed everybody's, and so we all have like this signed poster that Zloy made for us. Like he even printed them out for us and everything, brought them in poster format. It was awesome. I got it somewhere. It's got Mambo Jambo's autograph. It's got Iscal's. It's got False Symmetries. Yeah. Scars. Hypnos. Python was there. Who else? Man, everybody. Not everybody, but a lot of people were there. Tango, of course. Feel like I'm missing some people that stayed at the Hermit house. Or Mambo Jambo. I think I'm going to make a short on that. Well, by me, I mean Nubsy's my editor. He's going to make a short for me. Scar calling, forgetting Mumbo's name. I think that'd make a decent short, wouldn't it? You guys remember the moment from last week that I'm talking about? Sure will. Yeah, yes. Scar forgets Mumbo's name. I don't know. That's a good title. Scar always mispronounces stuff. I know, it's his thing. Sometimes I don't know if he's like doing it on purpose or not. I don't think he is. But sometimes it's hard to tell. It's like, really? Really? You forgot Mama? Really? You forgot Mama's name? Are you sure? A little bit of both, yeah. Yeah, like he knows sometimes things are gonna come out of his mouth. And so he leans into it a little bit, I think. I don't know. It's fun either way. It's whether it's an act or not an act, it's fun. So we'll just accept it at face value then. Happy accidents happen, yeah, and he just rolls with it, leans into it. I posted a short this morning. I know, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. I saw it. I saw you roll your eyes. I felt it. I posted a short this morning, though. I did it. It's February. Happy February, everybody. Welcome to Shorts Month on YouTube. I posted a short on YouTube. It was just from the same session when Scar and Green came, and we were doing some stat poker type stuff. But my angle was Scar asking me what I was smoking. Because I thought that was like fun little kind of Pixar humory moment, you know, that might be appreciated on YouTube in short format. So that went up today. I wasn't sure if I should have titled it "What Are You Smoking?" I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. Editor Nubsy did a good job. That reminds me, I gotta put his info in all the videos that he edits for me. I think it'll be a nice thing to have someday and just be able to be like, do a quick search, all the stuff that he's done. You can just search for his name in the descriptions, and then we know what's his stuff. Hey, look, more observers. One comparator. That's the one comparator I needed earlier. You gotta be kidding me. The one comparator I needed was just chilling in there. And guess what? I'm gonna leave it in there anyway. Gonna leave it in there anyway. All right, this is probably not gonna make enough. We don't have a lot of quartz. Look at you questioning your PG-ness. Oh no. Oh gosh. If you were at the very tail end of the Skyblock stream yesterday, as I was raiding somebody, somebody in my chat said you can't spell happiness without. And for whatever reason, I decided to finish that sentence. I'm going to let that stay there. That's as far as I go today. I've learned my lesson. Yeah, I did. I said that. That happened. And the second it came out of my mouth, I'm like, whoops. it okay? Is it okay? Good, I have more. Was that too much? Hey, Lycan in the house. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to pop into your stream today. I wanted to see your you dyed your hair yesterday, you said. I wanted to see how it came out. I didn't get a chance to pop in. Yeah. All right, well, if it gave you guys a good laugh, I suppose it was worth it, but I still haven't published that video on YouTube, so we'll see what happens once I do that. Should I think I'll do one more stack here and then take the rest with me just in case we need it. You almost spit your drink out. So are you guys saying that, like, are you guys saying it's okay? I can loosen up a little bit. I can afford to, I mean, I gotta be careful, you know. I still want to stay family friendly. I don't want parents not being able to trust me with their kids, you know. That one might have been a little too much for kids, because it wasn't exactly Pixar humor. It was like, I straight up said the word. You know, I didn't allude to a word like we just did, where the young ones have to fill in the blanks themselves, and if they do, then that's their own thing, you know. It is just a word. It's not a bad word. It's part of anatomy. You're right. Shouldn't be too bad. I've heard that word before. The one Skyblock stream you missed. Don't worry, it'll be up on YouTube later today. I had a lot of stuff to post today. What did I do today? First up, I posted the No Man's Sky stream from yesterday. We had an amazing sponsored stream from No Man's Sky. And I know it's not, you know, you hear that, like, oh, sponsored it. But we just literally played No Man's Sky. That was it. The whole sponsorship was basically just play No Man's Sky, and if people are interested in getting the game, here's a link that they can go through to get it, and then we know they came from you. That was it. Like, there was not a, they weren't asking for a lot. You know, it wasn't like every X amount of minutes you have to stop what you're doing and tell everybody how amazing this game is and how to get it and all that stuff. They just let me play the game and have fun, which was cool. I appreciate when sponsorships understand how important that is. Oh no. Am I gonna regret not putting down that piston that goes on these back hoppers? Because I got a feeling that's gonna be super difficult now. As in, like, maybe I shouldn't have put these hoppers. Blazers. Yeah, let the game speak for itself. Exactly. I think. Oh, very nice. Lycan Child, you hit your 50 followers on Twitch today. Congratulations. You know, I didn't want to say anything but the Duncan one that we did the other day. You know, and they may be watching, and now I'll never get a sponsorship again from them. But to do a sponsorship where the sponsor comes in is like super intrusive. The full screen takeovers that, you know, and there was a little bit of a glitch with it. It was going off too often in the beginning. But like, you guys are here to watch what I'm doing, right? And to have a graphic that takes up the entire screen and goes over everything I'm doing. Like, I could be in the middle of, like, I'm about to kill the end. It's the final blow of the Ender Dragon or whatever, right? And then this big old splash screen comes up with an ad. It's like, that's kind of gross. Like, that's not gonna leave a good taste in people's mouths. And as a sponsor, I think that's what you want. You'd want your brand to you don't want people to, like, think badly of it when that stuff happens, you know? So don't do that. I think it was enough to just, like, have, you know, me tell everybody, like, hey, this is actually really good. This is really good iced coffee. Like, that should be enough, right? Like, me just being honest with you guys, like, hey, I made this. It was super easy to make, and it tastes great. Like, that's enough. We went a little over the top. I talked about it plenty, too, because, yeah, they did have that. Because they did have in the sponsorship agreement for me to, like, say something every 15 minutes, right? Like, there was a specific thing I had to do my CTAs, you know, call to action every 15 minutes. Oh, I didn't pause. Great. get wanting a graphic, but full screen takeover was seem. Yeah. Just having the thing on screen was enough. Yeah, having to do a call to action every 15 minutes, it really breaks any kind of like immersion that we could have together. You know. I have to determine if there's any way I can place these pistons. I messed up, guys. It hurts to say that, but it's true. I messed up. How are we going to get these pistons facing this way? That guy right there. When all this stuff is here. Like, this first one's obviously easy, but then after that, I'm in trouble. I didn't think it through. Well, let's get the hopper on the back and then we'll figure it out. Wait, I ran out of observers somewhere, didn't I? That's why I went to go make more? Where did we run out? Push him with a piston? That seems a bit much. That seems like a pain. I think I finished. I need a wrench. May have to pick up the shulk. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is break these shulkers and then get in that. But even then, the crawl space, I guess here crawl space would work. Yeah, shoot. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, shulkers don't stack. I don't have a choice. I blew it. Wait a minute. What if I got it. We make a new crawl space. Yes. Okay. Got it. I know exactly what we're doing. Anybody know what I'm channeling there? Anybody know? I know exactly who this is. Somebody watches this show on Fox. Come on. Oh, you're having some issues? Like in child, you're refreshing. You good now? Good to hear. Impulse is a bit of a genius. No, that's not. Nobody knows. Oh, man. Mass Singer River Can't got it. Yeah. It's Ken Jong, I think is his last name. Did I get that right? He always like, he's kind of like the joke of the show, you know? He never guesses right. And so like then every time he has to guess who the Masked Singer is, he'll play it like he's like super smart and he's like super confident, but like really he's just gonna say something really dumb. He's a comedian, so makes sense. More hoppers needed. Uh-oh. Hang on, I gotta look at this. It's happening. Is it happening? Waiting on my desk to get delivered. It's exciting times. I don't think that's who was at my front door though. Dang it. You went to the Masked Singer live? And you did not know what you were in for. What? Yeah, Ken Jeong. Is that how you spell it? Nope. That was just my wife getting the mail. Touring show. It was wild. Interesting. I didn't know they did that. Touring show, huh? Never. I think you meant never. Never seen the Masked Singer? Oh, it's an interesting show. I'm kind of tired of it by now, though. Like they've done so many seasons, and they're just like back to back to back, basically. And I think it's like it's time. It might be time to just call it with that series. Personal opinion. I think I've had enough of it. There's just so many, like it's always on. There's barely any breaks between seasons. So it's just like one season after another, and like I feel like even the people they're getting to be the singer under the mask like aren't as good anymore as they used to be. They used to like draw bigger names. Anyway, the premise of the show, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is basically they take celebrities or like mostly people that can sing well, and they put them under a mask so nobody knows who they are, And the person comes out and they perform a song, and then they have to figure out who the person under the mask is based off of like how their voice, you know, from their singing. And it can be kind of fun. I was starting to feel that way with the Naked and Scared series, to be honest. Like I felt like we were just you know, season 25 of Naked and Scared. Like we need to. It was almost getting like to the point where I was feeling that same way. I was like, oh, maybe this is too much of the same thing, you know? Yeah, not just a mask. It's a huge costume. They go all out on the costume. The costumes are quite impressive, actually. Always happy to see Naked and Scared back. Yeah, but I mean, there is a point to taking breaks between seasons, you know? Because like if we just were like, okay, the second the season ends, next season starts, I think eventually it loses its charm, you know? But now it's been long enough. It's been like 6 months since our last series, and now we've gone too long. We've gone the other direction, so we really need to get back to it. It's tough because we're doing Skyblock, right? And Skyblock, it just takes so much time to like get anywhere in Skyblock. That's like you're finally getting to like the fun stuff, you know? You're past the grind, and like we're just now getting past the grind, and it's like, oh, it feels kind of bad to stop that. And I know you might be wondering, like, well, don't stop. Why don't you just do both? Just do both. Do Skyblock and Naked and Scared, right? I hate to say it, but my plate's only so big. My plate's only so big, and there's already stuff falling off the plate. So I can't just keep adding, you know? You go to the buffet. You go to the buffet, you know, you can't just keep piling it on. And no, I can't just get a new plate. That's what you do at a buffet. You put your one plate down and go get another one, right? No, can't get a new plate. Only have one plate. Just like one life to live, we only have one plate to give. Oh no, 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 no. My plan was poorly planned. Hang on. We gotta try it. We gotta try it at least. If we pop one there, can we also? Hello, Aaron Smile, making me smile. Thank you for the 5 tokens. Sorry, I stole Skiz's line, but you did. Thank you so much for the 5 tokens. Appreciate that. Yeah, way to fit the pistons there. I can show you in Discord. Yeah, just DM me if you can DM me or whatever. Where are you at in Discord? Post a thing if you need to. I need a wrench. I know. Is there a way to like? There's no way to get this facing down. Oh, I did it. Okay, it's doable. Redstone channel in the ISV Discord. I didn't know we had a redstone channel. Server redstone? So many channels. Holy smokes. Okay, I'm there. Is that what you're talking about? Server -redstone on the ISV Discord. So many channels. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't see anything. But now you might be wondering, is it worth it? Because I think I figured out a way. Let me try it this way. I gotta restart the. I'm never good at doing time lapses while I'm streaming. Because we're talking, we're bouncing all over the place. We're pausing, we're unpausing. Where did I actually do that at? Over here, right? I love doing that. Okay, let's just see how well we do. Pop it there. Why is it not scrolling? There we go. Flawless. We just have to be really, really close. We're doing it. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Look at that. We have it. Now now that I know what I'm doing. Oh, you're in the... You were in the... Wait, in the hopper? Hold up. Oh, you went up and... Oh, I covered those already with these observers, though. I see what you did, though. You're using the hopper to put you in flight mode. You know what? Instead of going back and forth, let's just do this. It's faster that way. This is working for us, though. We just have to, like, really make sure we don't go too far. It's pretty touchy, but it can be done. Come on. The song be like, come on. Get it done. We're doing it. We're professionals. Oh, I even was like nailing the amount of movement there at the end. There we go. I know. Imagine trying to build it before. Yeah, we would have had to tear it down because of poor planning. Yeah, having the ability to go into flight mode and like go in one wide spaces is like such a game changer. So nice. So nice. So many times I would like put stuff down, like put down land and then realize I needed to put rails underneath it to do the track that like has the hopper minecart that goes around, swoops around to collect everything. And then I'd have to tear all the land back up. I did that so many times in my Minecraft career. Oh, Bedrock players cry. Oh no, you don't have it on Bedrock, huh? Man, well, at least you get to have leads on boats. So, rub that in my face, why don't you? Come on. All the salt. Oh. Oh yeah? You want to keep going? You want to keep going? Pistons that can push lecterns? What? Feels like you're winning. Wait, you can push hoppers too? What? No. And chests? No, no way, no way, no way. You're not kidding. What? You can push chests around in Bedrock? Whoa. I feel like that could be super useful. And furnaces. Holy smokes. You can push everything. You can even push Bedrock. Now that would be crazy. Wow. Man, storage systems, I feel like would be way different. Push chests around. Have it bring the chest to you. Oh, you know, it'd be super cool if you could break a chest with stuff in it, and it remembers what's in the chest. It doesn't like pop out everything out. So it basically is like almost like, you know, I guess just use a shulker box at that point. Never mind. It's no different than shulker boxes. I was like, it'd be really cool to be able to have a bunch of storage with stuff in it, and then you can break it and then transport it around and then put it back. It's exactly what this system does pretty much. Never mind. Have fun with your moving chests. We have shulker boxes as well. Not sure, like, see, I'm like capturing a time lapse of this, but like really what will actually show? Not much. Not gonna see me in the time lapse in this little 1x1 tunnel. swear I middle clicked. It didn't take. Oh, I was trying to read chat. The good part about it is I'm reading chat and you guys are like, hey, wrong block. And I'm like, hey, thanks for telling me right away. Thanks to the like 0 delay that we have on Glimpse. It's our trade-off, right? Packet loss means you have to refresh the stream, but no buffering, no delay. This is nice too. I'm trying to remember, like, what was different. Well, like, Mixer had that too. Like, Beam had that, right? The no delay. I'm sure they were using a different protocol. But I don't remember there being like, oh, if you drop a packet, you lose your stream type thing. So they must have had something figured out. They called it light speed. They called it FTL. Yeah, faster than light. Was it their own, like, technology, though? Like, they developed? Or... maybe. Need to get in touch with Matt. Matt Salsamendi? Something like that? I forget his last name. He was the tech dude on Beam / Mixer. They had to go to Mixer to go worldwide because apparently Beam was copywritten or whatever. Trademarked somewhere. Did you hear Scar complimented your leadership skills on his stream the other day? He was complimenting all the Hermits and said he admired your leadership lately. Well, that's nice of him. Yeah, I did. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos. Oh, on the Imp and Skiz, we had a short that it was titled I'm Scared, I think. And I think it was me talking about how I didn't really feel like I belonged as a hermit or something like that. I can't remember what the talk was, but I should have watched it. I should have watched a short back and I would know. But yeah, somebody did say in the comment section of that short that Scar had said something nice, but I haven't actually seen the footage. But that's very cool. Very nice of him to say something nice about me. Probably what he was referring to, leadership thing, is I've been, yeah, the first one's broken again. I've been running the meetings, the Hermitcraft meetings. So, you know, like try to keep them on track with schedules and stuff. Oh no, these are gonna flip-flop indefinitely. Every time I change the other one flippy flops. See? So now that one's bad, but I could do this at least. Now that it's on the end, we can fix it. We'll have to. That one was still filling up, so we'll do that. There we go. Solved. Solved. You do have very good leadership abilities from an outside observation anyway. Well, thank you. Thank you. I think, you know, some of it is the fact that I did work in like a Fortune 500 company for 17 years. You know, you kind of have a lot of those situations come up where organization and some leadership skills are needed in order to drive projects forward and things like that. So probably developed it over that. You know, I never did consider myself a person that wanted to be in a leadership position or was even capable of it. But just when you get confident in something, it just kind of happens naturally, I think. And so coming into like Hermitcraft, you know, think about it. Fortune 500, it means like one of the top companies in the world or whatever, right? Like there's like a ranking of companies. I don't know if it's based off of how much money they make or something, but anyway, is a large sized company basically. Is the better way of saying it. I have to fix these barrels, don't I? This is gonna absolutely annoy everybody if I don't do them all the exact same. Here's the problem though. If I break the barrel down right here, it's going to get sucked up and then put in the shulker box down below, which is going to break the system. There's no way of doing this perfectly. I could break this one and then hope this one goes in my inventory. Yep. But that one right there is gonna stay. As much as we hate that. All right. Oh, lock the hopper so it doesn't suck it up. Oh, good, someone's sleeping. Anyway, yeah, what I was gonna say. So coming into Hermitcraft, right? Obviously, Hermitcraft didn't have any defined like leadership. We don't have like this structure where there's like a leader and that person is the decision maker, right? We basically are just a group of friends that try to do the best we can, you know? But that led to, you know, meetings and stuff kind of feeling like we weren't exactly getting after it, you know, staying on track. There would be a lot of times where in our like Hermitcraft meetings, they would just kind of devolve into we're all just hanging out, chatting about whatever, you know, even like maybe gossiping or something, you know, like it just because it's just a group of friends hanging out, right? That's what Hermitcraft is built off of. That's what we still thrive on today is our friendships. But when it comes to like a hey, every Thursday at this time, we're gonna meet and try to talk about these things that we need to talk about. That we need to make some decisions as a group, you know. What I came to realize was like these meetings would like last way too long. they were like lasting 2 hours when really we could have just like come in and if with a little bit of organization been able to have some discussion and make the decision, and then everybody can get back to creating content. And so I came to realize was, well, I mean, most people in Hermitcraft have never been in that situation, like the office job where, you know, you there's not a lot of time to dilly dally. You know, you gotta get the job done. You gotta get back to business. And so didn't quite realize the value of everybody's time, right? Like, let's say there's 25 hermits or whatever, and we have a meeting that's 2 hours long. That's 50 hours, right? That's 50 hours of people's time that we took for that meeting. Now, if we could cut that down to 1 hour, that's 25 hours. That's an hour back a week that everybody gets. And so it's kind of important. Like time value, the value of time needed to be a little bit more important. And so I was kind of like, hey, I think I can run these meetings, you know, in a way that we can like really be more efficient with our time. And so we can get in, get out, get back to doing what we do best, and that's creating content, you know? Or like get through all the business stuff and then have time to like actually hang out and chill, you know? But then the people that are busy, right? That have they're in the middle of making a video and they don't have time to hang out, like they can go back to doing that. They can just get right back to work because we got the business stuff out of the way. And then it's up to everybody if they want to just like hang out and chill if they have the extra time. So we took a different kind of style with those meetings, and that was partly because I was like, hey, I can do this. I can run these meetings. I know how to run meetings. You know, I did it for 17 years. Now, do I still let some conversations go a little bit? You know, if the conversation's off topic a little bit, but it's kind of like a good vibe and everybody's into it, then, you know, I'll let some stuff roll. Sometimes I'm not like I'm not like real strict. Hey, take that offline. That's a whole different discussion. Take that offline and we'll solve that one later. It's not part of the agenda. I'm not like super stickler, you know. I don't let Scar talk about Star Wars in our meetings. No, that would that would be bad. The meetings would go on for months. We're building this order now. That's what I'm doing. I forgot where we're at in the process. We are gonna need more torches. Seriously, Scar can just go on for pretty much ever when it comes to talking about watches, apparently. I didn't know that. That was new. Talking about watches, talking about Star Wars. You guys know. That's what his streams are for. He can feel free to do all that in his streams. I know there's like a super bamboo farm nearby, but... All right, let's do it. Before we jump into doing the sorting system piece of this... Oh my gosh. I've only done that one. All right, we'll finish that one, and then we'll do that. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a quick break. Scar has his enthusiasms like anyone else. He's very eloquent about them. Yeah, I mean, no, he's very, like, very knowledgeable on these subjects. Disney, watches, Star Wars, all that stuff. Yeah, like, he gets very passionate about that. And it's kind of cool, because I don't really have a lot that I am that passionate about. So to see somebody have those passions, it's kind of cool. Do you call Skiz by his real name IRL? Yeah, it depends on who's around. But usually, yeah, because him and I grew up friends way before all this. So, but a lot of people like Tango I met in the online world never call him by his first name, his real name. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. It's time. I gotta go refill my water and stuff. And yeah, I've been sitting here for over an hour and 40 minutes. So let's what should we do? Let's do the videos. I like the videos. Although every time I do the break videos, it's going to start with the same one. I'll fast forward it past the first one, since that's usually all we get through. I just have to find it. Oh, it's a whole scene. Right. I'm gonna fast forward past the first video, so you guys can at least see a different one than last time. And I gotta pause the music too. Break vids.
Do not get
That was a lot of work, but we did it. Good now? Sorry. I'll be right back. Whoa! Whoa! Are you right, dude?
Yeah, I'm good.
What were you doing?
Parkour.
What? Are you kidding me? Dude, that is way up there. How in the world did you survive? Hey! What? Dude, are those my feather falling boots?
I just wanted to try them on.
You're gonna stretch them out.
They're made of diamonds.
Well, you can stretch them out.
Jeez. Sorry. I'll give them back.
No, that's cool, man. You can keep them. Actually, I have like 12 more pairs.
Really? Well, thanks, man. You planting carrots?
What gave it away?
Don't I have like 20 double chests of carrots?
Yeah, but we could always use more.
You work a lot.
Well, one of us has to.
Hey! I work! I mean, I work sometimes. When is needed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. I don't like to work. But I like to have fun. I'm good at that.
No argument here, dude.
So, come on. Let's play, dude.
Working.
So, you're saying that when this is done, you'll play?
Sure. When this field is done, I'll play. Whoa, 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 what's going on? What the? Wait. How is he? What? How? Okay. Dude, that was amazing. I had no idea you could work like that.
Who is new to this playtime? You promise? Let's go. Okay. This one's called Arrow Chicken.
Okay.
Trust me, it's awesome. So we're going to count down together. And then on 3, we're going to shoot our arrows straight up in the sky. The first one to move loses.
Whoa, that sounds really dangerous.
1, 2, 3.
Are you gonna? They're coming back. They're really moving. I don't like this. I do not like this. I don't like this at all, man. Dude, whoa. Are you crazy?
Point. Skiz. Okay. So this one's called Dodge the Spit.
What do you do?
You dodge the spit, dude. See, you give them a small slap.
I mean,
it's just a small one. And then dodge.
Do you have to say dodge?
No, but I find it helps.
Dodge! I did it!
You did. Good job.
Oh, gross, dude.
Let's get out of here.
So who gets that point?
The llama, I guess. Okay, this next one's not really for competition. It's just fun.
Wait, so what have the points been for?
That's a good point. Ha! Okay, so this one's all about living in the moment. We're just going to chill on these swings and chat, brother. I think you need this.
Really? Yeah, man. I guess I'd like that. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like my redstone skills are what define me to others. I mean, I'm not complaining. I just think I got a lot more to offer. Like, this may come as a shock, and I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. The thing about me I most want the world to really know about is...
Shut up. My God, it's happening!
What are we doing?
Channeling.
Okay, what are we aiming at? Skiz? What are we aiming for, buddy?
Run.
Dude, I don't want to do this. You're crazy.
Yeah, baby! I am king!
Game on.
Close but no singing, my friend.
So you think you got what it takes to play with the big boys?
Whoa! You couldn't hit the water if you fell out of a book. That was close.
Taste the lightning, baby.
Ouch!
Jeez, okay, that was close.
Nice shot.
Bandit.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about.
I needed that.
Sometimes we don't know what we need until it forces itself upon us.
Yeah, it's hard to edit dead spots in the time lapse because it's recorded, and you want to just set the camera to like start over here at the beginning and end over here at the end. And then when there's dead space in the middle, if I was to cut that, you would get a camera jump, which means that like I could then go every dead space, go A to B from start to first dead space, and then do it again after dead space. But that would be a ton of work. So yeah, it gets to be tough. I adore that Skiz gives Impulse a hard time and love that Imp tries to keep Skiz focused. Good balance. Yeah, we are. That is one thing that's definitely worked for our relationship is we have this like yin yang type thing, right? We balance each other out. So, and then we both have extreme like patience for each other at this point. You know, 25 years in the making, of course. So, I should have left those. He's the Costello to your Abbott. Now, that's a compliment we will definitely take any day of the week. I'm just gonna do the rest of the barrels now. I got hung up on doing the entire system for some reason. Oh, I don't have enough hoppers. All right, let's do these ones. Come on, we can do it. Flawless! Yes! That was amazing. Really showing my age now. Your relationship / friendship with Skiz is like my dad and his friend. I need to find that somehow. Yeah, good luck. I mean, it just happens naturally, right? Like, Skiz and I, we met each other in high school. We didn't become like best friends. You know, he was my section leader in high school, so he didn't want to be friends. It was like, you know, his leadership style wouldn't allow him to be friends with the people that were supposed to be his subordinates, you know. But then after high school, we reconnected and really just like hit it off. We had a very high respect for each other, and you know, like his ability to you know, his presence, his charisma, his ability to command respect, things like that was something that super impressed me. And I think he was always impressed by my work ethic. So we had this like respect for each other that when we came together and really got to know each other, like it was easy. Section leader, yeah, he was like the leader of the drum line that we were on. So I was like new and a couple years younger than him. And yeah, he was his leadership abilities were just insane. It was really awesome to watch a high school kid just have that skill set. Of course, now in his regular work, yeah, drumline section leader. Yeah, if that wasn't clear, I guess that's kind of weird. You were thinking like prefects at Hogwarts. Yeah, we went to Hogwarts together, you know. That's awesome. I'm using all this wood. I am so grateful we have it, though. I didn't even think about it when I made that farm that it was going to spit out so much wood. Perfect. Oops. I need those. Made me wonder what kind of high school you went to. I bet. Jeez. That's awesome. Oh. We gotta make some more progress. We have some great moments in the history of Imp and Skiz. You ever hear that like progress where it sounds like progress? There was a time, if you don't know the story, and it's a good one, there was a time when Skiz and I, we were trying to record a series. I can't even remember what series. I think it was like we did Naked and Scared Skyblock. So we were, you know, obviously trying to do something different, unique with our Skyblock series. So we did Naked and Scared, but in Skyblock, and I think that was the series we were doing at the time. And he had, Skiz had, his daughter played softball, still does, but she had some big softball tournament over the weekend before we were doing this recording, and I guess, you know, Skiz was cheering really loud, really hard for his daughter during that, or his in team, I suppose. And he came back and he barely had a voice. Like, his voice was just shot. But, you know, we needed to record. He had, suck it up, dude. We got to record. We got to stay on schedule. That's probably my words. And so he, you know, he's professional. This kid is always a consummate professional, you know? He's not going to let me down. So we attempted to record. Wait, I have slabs somewhere, don't I? Yeah. So we attempted to record. And his voice, like, basically cracked, gave out on him in the middle of it. As Yeah, that was it. It was a cut. We were coming back from a cut, you know, like we said, okay, you know, typical YouTube video format. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and build this up and we'll be right back. And then we come back and there's that opening line, you know. Mine typically goes, all right. You know, I always come back, all right. By the way, as I'm editing the new series, One Life to Live, Minecraft, One Life to Live, I have cut out about 10 all rights. Just because the way I'm recording it is something I'm not used to, and I keep doing that. I keep saying all right every time I come back. Anyway, it gets annoying. So I cut them. So instead of all right, Skiz's comeback line was progress. You know, like that's what he meant to say. Progress. You know, welcome back. We have progress to show. But instead his voice like totally gave out. It came out, progress. Can't even do it. It was so bad. It was hilarious. And I lost it. I was laughing so hard that his voice just gave out like that. It was like the funniest thing in the world to me. Oh, good times. Oh, these go on top. Okay. Wasn't sure where they went. Let's do this side. That would have made a good sound clip. Still could do. You know, it's on the internet. It's out there. I can still go grab it. Progress. Have to find it though. But you're right. That could be a good sound clip. Skiz would love it. He'd be super happy if I used it. Right? Oh, my. Yeah. That's what you get when you make someone record with almost no voice. Yeah, no, that's what I get. The good stuff. You get the good content. Skiz is having a rough day. Feel bad for him. I keep getting messages from him and you know, stuff's not going well. He's still working at the place that I no longer work at, and just stuff's not going great. But the good news is, instead of being like super down about it and negative Nelly, what he just said was that this you know, bad stuff that he's got to deal with is giving him even more motivation. You know what I mean? Even more motivation to do this, do what I'm able to do now. You know, he wants to be a full-time content creator really, really badly. And yeah, you know, when you have to deal with stuff that you don't like dealing with, and you have a vision for where you'd rather be, best thing you can do is to go after it, right? Work hard for it. And that's what he's gonna do. That's what his message was. Not sure he wants me sharing everything he texts me with everybody, but but I think it's inspiring, you know? Like I like that. That's how I like to roll. When there's something you want, go get it. It's not going to be easy. Rarely is, to get what you want. But if you really want it, go get it. Stay after it. Stay persistent. Follow your dreams. We had a whole podcast on this, didn't we? Everything has been in the podcast. What was that podcast called? It was a good one. It had the you either kind of want it or you really want it line that Skiz gave. Which episode of the podcast was that? It was episode 3. Do you remember the name of it, the title? It was one of the early ones. It was one of our best ones. we peaked early. What's stopping you is the name of it. Thank you. Yeah. So exactly. So this whole thing, you know, Skiz's message is basically that of that nature. He's not gonna let anything stop him. You know, he's just this is all more fuel for the fire. I think that's a great thing. It's a great thing to have. Panda says layoffs and pay cuts hitting the tech industry really hard. It'll pass, but it'll take some time. Yeah, rough times, man. Rough times. Skiz had a quote that he said, and I don't know where it's from. And I'm almost afraid to repeat it in case it's like politically charged or something, but it's fitting, I guess, somewhat. It goes something like, I'm gonna butcher this. Because he like said it once, and then I was just like, whatever, that sounds like somebody's wall art, you know. Didn't think much of it until I gave it a little more thought. What was it? Hard times create hard men create soft times create soft men create hard times, something like that. I butchered that. Anyway, the point being, sometimes having to go through things that are rough can help us get stronger in the end. I think that's probably the easier way to say what that was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? If life's always just easy, we like find ways to make it hard, like invent new ways to make it hard. Also, life just happens. That's true. Yeah, that's a true statement there. Like that. Life happens. Be prepared. Yeah, if you're in the tech industry and you're going through like what was just mentioned, layoffs and reduce in pay and stuff like that, then I'm so sorry you're in that situation, and hopefully it will pass. Hopefully it will pass, and you'll make it out on the other side and still be in a good spot. But tough times create tough men, according to that quote that I have no idea where it came from. So maybe come out on the other side. It's kind of like, is this true? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Any doctors? Do we have any doctors in the house? Is this true? If you break a bone and then after the bone like mends itself, is it then stronger, or is that a myth? That's a myth? Dang it. Because that would have been a nice metaphor, but it's a myth and it's fake. It's false. Dang it. All right, well, we need a better metaphor then. Man, I was hoping to have some nice insightful thing to say, like a way to like hype on life being hard. Your wrist bone says it's a myth. I know, my wrist has never been the same either. I broke my wrist in 2 spots and it's never been right. Well, I don't know. We're always trying to find the silver lining, right? That's the best thing you can do. I hate to be like I made fun of it before, like, well, at least it's not this, but sometimes I think you have to just for your own kind of mental preservation is find. That's gonna go somewhere I'm not gonna be happy about. Yeah, try to find some positivity where you can, even if you have to fabricate it, I guess. You've only broken your pinky toe? Oh, man. Big difference in the stream going from your parents' internet to your own. Oh, no! Wait, in a bad way. You got, your internet not great? Liking? not about the impact, it's about the recovery that determines your outcome. Something profound in that statement, isn't there? That felt very profound. Can't cast a pinky toe. Yeah, I know. Like, what do you do? What could you do? Not much. All right, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I know we've been placing just a ton of blocks, and it's getting super repetitive, and that's okay. That's not what we're. That's not why we're here. We're having like deep conversations. Sometimes we have some of these, and then I always am like, oh gosh, I hope I didn't say something like really, really dumb when the stream's over. And then most of the time I'm like, oh yeah, I said that one thing. Can't have happiness without. I guess it comes with the territory, right? This is why a lot of creators get like canceled or whatever, is because it's like, how much time do I spend live streaming and just spewing words out of my mouth, most of which I've given next to no thought behind? Words just come out, and I almost can't control them at certain points, you know? It's bound to happen that I'm gonna say things that are just really, really dumb, and will come back to me. Wait a minute, what am I making? Almost blew it. We need regular stone. I don't have a lot. Streamer brain really got you. Yeah, it does. It will, yeah. I have a rocks box. A rocks box. That's the one I need. I need to refill my rocks box. No, I named it I Rock because that's even cooler. Grandma's popcorn balls. My grandma made me popcorn balls. Like, I think the reason that was funny was just because it was super random, you know? Just came out, like, I came out of nowhere with my grandma made popcorn balls. There was no lead up. There was no setup. There was like, it just was out of thin air, and that's what made that funny. But yeah, that's right. I was just in one of those moods where it was like, yeah, let's, you know, that thing we call a filter, you know, that we're supposed to have, where you take just half a second in your brain to process the words before they come out of your mouth, and then there's like that one decision maker in your brain. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that can go. That's fine. That one. Ooh, don't say that. Don't say that. Sometimes we give them the night off. You know, and just hope for the best. It doesn't always turn out well. Find the older you get, the less my filter works. Yeah, that's true. Nope, we're too old to have that kind of patience. And too old to care. Life's short. Do what you want. Say what you want. You see that too in like senior citizens and stuff, right? Like, there's no time to dilly-dally. I'm gonna speak my mind. I respect it. Unless they're like super crass and you know what I mean? Like uncomfortably crass or something, or rude, like rude for no reason, you know? The older I get, the less I care if my filter works. Yeah, there you go. Before you know it, I'll be a crotchety old lady next door. People be calling you Karen or whatever the new thing is. Gosh. Skiz said it. He said, I feel bad for people that actually have the name Karen. That's not fair. That's not fair, this whole Karen thing. That's just not right. I always do that. Accidentally tick it. And I think that would break the system if I'm not mistaken. A little extra delay there. Having too much of a filter can be bad. Yeah. The idea that you're always walking on eggshells, right? I can never speak my mind because if I do, somebody might have a problem with it. So therefore, I'm just going to stay silent and not actually say something when I am bothered. That pendulum can swing in the wrong direction. You're absolutely right. And I think with, you know, the whole cancel culture movement, I don't want to get political, but with a lot of the cancel culture stuff going on, you'd see a lot of people in positions that would stay silent because they were too afraid to say what they really thought, and have people that disagree think they shouldn't be allowed to speak their mind. That makes me sad. I'm of the opinion that all humans should be able to say what's on their mind, you know, as long as it's not like super harmful, you know. And then the people that hear those words should also be able to disagree if they disagree, and that's okay as well, because we are all humans from different upbringings and different cultures and all sorts of different, you know, personalities and everything, right? I don't think we need to agree on everything. I think it's better if we don't, actually. I think we're going to make more progress as a species if we have disagreements and then discussions around those disagreements that lead to better understanding of the way people think. You know what I mean? I know this is getting like super deep, but that's just how I feel. I really feel like people that get upset when somebody doesn't agree with them, that's kind of the wrong way to go. Like, we don't need to change everybody's opinion to be the same. It's better if we have difference. Yeah, different opinions leads to innovations. Exactly. You know, think about it. What it was Star Trek, right? You guys watched Star Trek back in the day, I'm sure. Every one of you. You remember the Borg? You remember the species, the Borg, on Star Trek? What did they want to do? What was the point of the Borg? To assimilate, not investigate. That's right. They wanted everybody to assimilate, to be the same, to think the same, to do the same, and all that. And I feel like there is a propensity right now with our culture to want to pushing for assimilation, and I don't think that's the right move, honestly. It's just like we said. I think people having difference of opinions needs to be valued, instead of being like, "Oh, I disagree with you. You're wrong." Right? That's what we all want to do, right? If we believe something and somebody else believes differently, we want to force them to believe what we believe. I don't know why. We feel like that's going to make us feel better, like we're smarter or something, right? And so then the fight begins. Especially on social media, you see this like blow up all the time. And the fight begins. Who's going to win the battle of who's right and who's wrong? And nobody takes a second. I shouldn't say nobody. I shouldn't talk in absolutes, but not enough times do people take a second to try to understand why that person has that different opinion. They just want to fight it out of them, you know? They want to push their belief and fight it out of them, instead of like trying to understand like why they might think differently. Because then if they did take that time to understand, you might find a spot where you both are like, actually, we're both kind of wrong. And if you meet in the middle, that's your innovation. Sometimes you guys make me go deep. Quit it. I gotta worry about getting canceled. I don't know. My 2 cents, again, I am super okay with everybody disagreeing with my thoughts on all that. Like, that's my point. Is if everything I just said, everybody here was just like, wow, he couldn't be more off base and wrong. Like, this is just terrible. This is a terrible line of thinking. I would then be like, okay, cool. Let me hear why. You know, love to hear why I could be wrong, and it'd be vulnerable enough to be like okay with being wrong too. That's the other thing. So many people are like not okay with just being wrong. I missed all of that recording, darn it. I know it never feels good to be wrong, but sometimes we gotta allow ourselves to be vulnerable and understand there's a chance that we're wrong, and it's good to take a second to learn a different perspective. All right, I went on a little diatribe there, and didn't read chat that entire time, so I want to try to catch up. The whole point of these streams is like, hey, there's less people here, we could read more chat, and then I don't. I'm so sorry. Back to food talk. You always hate when people are like, this band sucks, but it's just that they don't like them. Yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to art, we all have like our own difference in taste, right? And art's an easy one. You're a K-pop fan, so you hear this stuff sucks on a daily basis. Shoot, there's some K-pop I liked. I'll admit it. See, it's become taboo to mention that you like K-pop, apparently. What did I miss? Topmost hopper? I didn't do it? Okay. I will not be silenced. Pineapple belongs on peeper. Pizza, Jester says. Shoot, what did I miss? Let's take a look. Oh, that. I didn't put those in. You're right. On neither one of these. All right, cool. We'll grab some time lapse of me putting in those hoppers. Holy cow, this system is massive. Country fans might have it even worse. I don't know. Maybe. No, not worse than K-pop. I don't think so. I think country's pretty well accepted. Maybe, I don't know. I don't listen to as much. Well, I mean, a lot of country now is getting integrated into just regular like pop stations, you know? But there's probably like a certain country style that is lending itself to being able to be in the pop world. When you had like artists back in the day like Garth Brooks, now you have the country artists that are actually like mixing genres, right? Look at how well Old Town Road did. And country lovers are probably like, dude, that's not country. Come on. I kind of like it. I kind of like that they're getting I don't know, like different, just different genre benders. I like that. It's the next Avatar series. We had earth benders, fire benders, water benders. Now we're gonna get genre benders. Perfect. Where did I put all that just now? Dang it. I had all that iron I had to put down. There it is. 90s country and early 2000s, where you're at? Yeah. Garth Brooks, yeah? Yeah? I mean, I wasn't into country, and I was still into Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks was the bomb. Fight you. I will fight you. If you don't believe, if you don't agree, I will fight to the death. His concerts in the 90s were spectacular. I bet he would put on a good show. Yeah, George Strait also was good. I mean, there was a lot of great country artists. Even today though, I hear some country songs now and then. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually really good. I'm not into the country that much, but like that song, that's one I can vibe with. but I think they're more, you know, the radio. It's kind of like, you know, made for radio type thing, instead of like being true to the country genre. Maybe I'm wrong, because I'm not like a country connoisseur. I'm like outside looking in. Calling Baton Rouge is so much fun. I feel like I've heard the name before. I can't like think of anything though. Oh, that was a Garth Brooks song. Duh. What? I don't remember that one. That's what I was saying. The name sounds familiar. I thought it was the name of like a new country band. It's like, how is that familiar? Oh, because it was a Garth Brooks song. Friends in Low Places still get you hyped. I'm gonna have to look into that, because I was like, I'm super into Garth Brooks, or I was in the 90s, you know. Been a while. Why do I not recognize the name of that song? I'm gonna look it up after the stream. All right, are we done? Are we done? I think the one thing that would tell us if we were done is if that made it all the way around. No, because we have no filters. much like some of you here have no filters. Great. Well, let's do that. Let's set some filters. I guess the time lapse is for the most part just over. We're done. We built the whole thing. That was well done. We did it. Only took us 2.5 hours. Let's see. Oh, Reba McEntire. Fancy. Or Night the Lights went out. The Night the Lights went out in Georgia. I don't remember that one either, but I remember Fancy. Talking about country. We're talking about country music. How did we get here? How did we get here? We went from like super deep talking about people and cancel culture and acceptance and assimilation to country music. Ding! Fries are done. Twin Mama +2. Thanks so much for the 2 tokens. I like ding fries are done. What did I say I was going to say? Hello. Right, I forgot already. I was supposed to say hello. I kind of like ding fries are done as well. That's kind of fun. Oh, filters. What block did we use for filters, guys, in the first one? Or does it matter? Do I care? I named something. We have 102 levels. Dirt. I don't know if we have enough dirt to do this. We have 62. I don't want to do dirt. Let's do iron. Let's do iron. We have more iron than dirt. That's a fun statement. Ooh, sticks from the farm. Yeah, that's better. I was gonna be all flexing with the iron, but these are filters nobody's ever gonna see. And look how many we got here. Sweet. All right, 72 times 5. Go. Man, I wish I had this. 360, thank you. 360 divided by 64, go. I think it's like that. Oh no, I'm missing the stack, huh? All right, I'm just gonna go 6 stacks. I was close. I grabbed 7. Thanks for the quick math, chat. How many people asked their Alexa? Did you ask your Alexa? Old-fashioned calculator. Wait, you just have one sitting around? Are you kidding me? You use the one in your phone. You asked Siri. Oh, that's a good one too. I gotta be careful. I think Siri will go off on my phone if I say it too loud. so much brain from streaming and driving home. I'm useless right now. I feel you. I feel you. Man, what happened yesterday? Yeah, yesterday after the No Man's Sky stream, I was toast. I was my brain was just toast. Not the good kind, not the avocado toast that I like. I was drained. Something about No Man's Sky and just like trying to learn all the menus and everything, like it's so in depth, and I was trying to be smart. Oh no, that was my first problem. I was trying to be smart. It took a lot out of me, all the brain power needed for that stream. I went in and I was wiped, and then I started to get worried. Like I was like, oh, I got another stream to do today. We got Skyblock coming up. I hope I'll be all right. I recovered. Learning stuff in front of people who already know it well is always stressful. Yeah, like the people that are like, I've got 40,000 hours in this game. And then they get to watch me just struggle to figure out like how to get into different like crafting menus and stuff, and how to manipulate the terrain to build a base and figure out the difference between all the plants and stuff that they yeah, it was I get it though, you know. It's like when you're good at something and then you watch somebody that's new at it, and you just want to like fix it for them, like do it for them, you know. I could imagine people feeling that way. You know, the face palm is real. Get that all the time. You know, Phasmo, you know, how you guys have played this how many hours and you still don't know that if it's a wraith that it won't leave footprints in the salt, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, I can't retain knowledge, guys. I can't retain knowledge. Like, even No Man's Sky, I hadn't played for like 2 months, totally forgot how to do like almost everything. My brain, I don't know if it's an old people thing or what. I think it's just a me thing, and the way my brain works is there's certain pieces of knowledge that I retain and certain that I don't, and sometimes my brain's just like, yeah, no, that's probably not. We probably don't need to keep that, you know. I got other things I could be focusing on than remembering all the traits of every ghost in Phasmo. Don't try to. It's so much more fun watching you guys with Scar. Yeah, that was a fun Phasmo stream. Scar and Green. Some noobs playing Phasmo. That was fun because Scar died a lot. All right, maybe it wasn't so much fun for Scar. I hope it was. I was a little nervous about it afterwards. I was like, I'm not sure if those guys actually had fun or not. I really hope they did. And then I made the mistake of like putting them on the spot and asking them whilst on stream in front of everybody. So really, tell the truth. Did you guys have fun? Actually, no, it was a horrible experience. We're never going to play Phasmo with you again. Yeah, they weren't going to say that. Scar seemed to enjoy it even though he was dying. I thought I saw a chat message during that insinuated that he was getting a little frustrated. Maybe somebody misread it. Maybe Scar was, you know, being dramatic. Sometimes we do that. Shocker. I'll let you behind the curtains. Sometimes content creators overreact. Don't tell anybody I told you guys that. It's our secret. It's our content creator secret. We all, it's kind of like a magician never reveals its tricks. I wasn't supposed to reveal that. I'm probably going to get kicked out of the Content Creators Club. It's a very exclusive club, too. There's a club. Wait, you're not in it? kind of like National Honor Society. You got to get invited. There's a different thing out there I was trying to think of, not National Honor Society. It's like some sort of like, what is it? It's the smart people thing. What's the smart people club? Mensa. Yeah, thank you. Obviously, I wasn't invited. It's kind of like Mensa. You gotta get invited. Oh, man. You can test into Mensa, huh? I mean, what do you get? Is anybody in Mensa? Like, what is it? What do you get out of it? You have get-togethers where you have like cookies and coffee. It's bragging rights, so you can go to all your friends at the 20-year high school reunion and be like, guess who's in Mensa? Me. Mensa equals high IQ, not necessarily good sense, good manners, or basic emotional intelligence. You know, that's kind of the thing with a lot of people that are brilliant will lack in other areas. You know, I know somebody that's like super brilliant that just doesn't understand the concepts of human emotion. And that's okay. All right. That's good, right? Did we do it? Do we have it now? All filters set, right? We got ones, we got twos, because these ones are extra set. You passed the free online test? There you go. Don't bother doing the full-blown registration, you know? You just wanted to know that you could if you wanted to. I'm smart enough to be in Mensa, but too lazy to actually be in Mensa to go through the process. I like that. That's a me. I would do. That's a me thing right there. I that's what I would probably do. I just wanted to know that I could pass the test if I really wanted to be in. People are like, what? There's an official test. It's got to be easy. Search online and find it, yeah? All right, do a little bit of cleanup work here. Where's Pearl when I need her? I need to clean up all these boxes now. This place is looking amazing. Man, that is some storage, though. That is some storage. Look at this. Is it gonna look like we're gonna have to do something? Oh man. Oh, that's sick. All right. Dang, maybe we leave the redstone exposed. I was gonna do like this whole outer wall thing, but this kind of looks cool. Right? Shoot, let's take the dirt off. I think we leave it. It's got a technical vibe to it, right? That is neat. Yeah, I like it a lot. An outer wall would be helpful, but no roof. Yeah, maybe we do that. As I'm like taking away the dirt. Well, the dirt border didn't look good, obviously. Let's do that. Let's see. Can we do a little bit of... We know all these go in there. And I don't know what to do about all of this stuff. I basically need like one more empty to put this in. Ooh, I'm hungry today. I even had my avocado toast this morning. I don't know why I'm hungry. Maybe because I didn't get enough sleep. That probably has something to do with regulating the something or other. Stupid Breaking Bad being awesome. Keeping me up at night. You do want to block in the corner shulker boxes so they don't shoot off to the side. Okay, yeah. Smart. Smart. Yeah, this guy right here. So all these sides just need a little end cap. All right. Well, we could do that. It's gonna be on the inside corners. Not really much to them anyway. Let's see. What block would be useful in this situation? Color. Oh, orange. We went with orange glass, right? So we'll just stick with that. Where did it go? Aha. All right. Suppose we should do like more. Like really make sure. It couldn't hurt. Keeps it like symmetrical or something. There. So we'll do that all the way around, yeah? Diorite would work. I suppose so. I'm just worried about what it's going to do to the look from the top. No, you don't really see anything. I think orange looks good. Hope all the systems were functioning properly. We didn't like do that single trigger thing I was worried about, so that's good. Need to build a water stream to fill the shulkers. Yeah, we got to have an input line that goes around the back. We're gonna have to make tons and tons of shulker boxes. It's gonna be ridiculous how many shulker boxes we need. Because I don't want to go to each one and fill them by hand. We're gonna have to, every single station's gonna have the 9 plus 5, and then we're gonna have to have another hopper. So it's, every single one's gonna have at least 19 just to get them started. Wow. So 72 times 19. Go. I keep making you guys do math today. You're welcome. Oh no. Seriously? 1,368 shulker box just to like get the system started, basically. Cat says probably 12. Good guess. Good guess. You were close. You were close. 1,368. Just a few. Just a few. That's just to get things started, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna need all those chests, right? The shells themselves are not a problem. We've got plenty. Plenty of shells. I think. I mean, just one of these double chests should be enough, right? Am I overestimating how much is in a chest? Why is the last one block off? What are we talking about? What did I do wrong? There you go. Thank you. What did I do? 43 sacks. So yeah, one. Uh-oh. One double chest is enough. We got that. We got that easy mode.
Is this easy mode?
We got that all day. All day. All right. We made awesome progress. What is it? What is it about these glimpse streams that actually turn me into like an adequate streamer. What is it about the glimpse streams? Why is it that I'm able to actually like get stuff done? Kaluna says less pressure, less distraction. Yeah, maybe both. Yeah, less pressure, I guess, and then I'm able to just like I'm kind of free flowing. Maybe I put too much. It's the glimptimacy. Glimptimacy. That's hard to say. What do we say? No, we came up with a good word. We didn't like intimate. We didn't like intimate. It was too icky. We didn't like. Oh, cozy. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah, it's the coziness. You know, when you're cozy, you're able to just kind of like relax. Everything feels good. Look at we did all that. This looks really cool. Like at first the redstone blocks, I was really put off by the fact these redstone blocks were going to be like prominently displayed in the front. But now that it's like, oh, this is part of our motherboard, I think this looks awesome. And in the middle was going to get some stuff too. We want to do some stuff in the middle there. I was thinking more like bulk storage. We don't need bulk storage. They're all shulker boxes. I don't know. We should do a design or something in the middle. Yeah. CPU sockety. That's exactly the look, right? Should I just put like the model number of the motherboard? ISV 9274. I don't know. Or just ISV. I don't know. I think it looks super cool. And now we can feed items in. Different color on the floor. Yeah, it might make sense to have a cool little design. It's an i12. Feed the beast. Oh yeah, we didn't actually like pop in items to make sure they went around the stream. Let's make sure it works. And then we'll call it a day. Call it a day. Another fun one. I like hanging out. Hopefully the video will actually make it to YouTube this time. I didn't blow it. All right, let's see. Make it. All the way around. And I'm going to go over here. Uh-oh. I'm going to go over here. And good. All right. Yep. All filters are working. Very nice. Jem might ask you what you're compensating for. What, the storage system? I mean, this is every item, right? Every item that we're going to produce around here. It had to be big, you know? But yeah, she probably will. She probably will, you know. That was funny. We have that sibling energy vibe. I love that. Which sounds kind of weird considering our age difference, but then again, I'm still just a kid at heart anyway, so it makes sense. Any hoozle, I'll do it for me today, I think. That was fun. Only as old as you feel. All right. Men don't age mentally, Trooper says. Oh, it's funny because it's true. Thanks again, guys, for being sponsors here on Glimpse. And again, I always just really appreciate it because I know that we were taking a bit of a gamble with a platform that was, you know, up and coming, fairly new. And, you know, they took a risk with me. I took a risk with them. And, you know, it's not perfect, of course, but nothing ever really is. And especially when it's new. And they're working super hard. And I think it's awesome what they're doing. They're really working on trying to make this experience better every week, which is all we can ask for. So, and then of course you guys being here and sponsoring me obviously is very helpful for me because you're helping keep this to be my job, hopefully long term. So I appreciate you guys so much for it, and I love these hangouts. I feel like I can speak my mind a little bit more for some reason, which might be a good thing and a bad thing. But anyway, gives us a chance to get to know each other more. Cozy. No, I said it. Can't spell happiness without. All right, guys, I will see you again, hopefully tomorrow, for the Jit stream. I think Joker's back, so we should be good to go. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you then. Oh, right, we don't raid anybody because Glimpse, so go find somebody to watch. Good luck. Go watch my short.